Now, Good Morning Northwest, the battle for the Oval Office in full swing. We look at the competing campaigns this morning and what we can look forward to.
We've got periods of rain moving in and then out. We're going to have the timing on what you'll be seeing. That's coming up.
And help for Spokane's homeless crisis, how much money the city will get and where it will go. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Monday, March 11th. Let's check in with Mark and your first alert forecast kicking off the Monday.
Yeah, mild Monday is what we've got. Temperatures 38 into Coeur d'Alene with cloud cover. We've got more cloud cover into Spokane, but we're sitting at 36 degrees. Much different than the wrap-up of last week. So it's looking pretty good. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know. It's looking great. However, afternoon showers coming in. Looks to be about 4 o'clock. It's going to be a wet and potentially stormy Tuesday. Then drier and warmer for Wednesday, and then it'll be a warm, sunny weekend, so we have that to look forward to. We look at the cloud cover we're going to be seeing today. Scattered showers coming in midday, looks to be north, and then crossing over us for this afternoon about 4 or 5 o'clock. We're going to have wet weather overnight, and that's going to take us through Tuesday. So we're expecting these temperatures that we have right now to continue to warm a little bit, but we're into the upper 30s and low 40s all over the place. Deer Park is cooled to 33, 34 into Cheney. A little bit of a change over the last couple of hours. Our high today is going to be 48 degrees. We're going to see the increased chance of showers about 4 o'clock as the kids get out of school and you start thinking about heading home from work.
And at the Breaking Now desk, new details in the race for the White House. President Biden is in New Hampshire today, where he's expected to discuss health care costs. It's one of 8 planned visits to swing states for President Biden. Now, today's visit comes after the president and Donald Trump faced off in competing campaign rallies this weekend. The 2 candidates held rallies just 60 miles apart from each other in Georgia, a potentially decisive state this November. Biden continuing the themes raised at his State of the Union, including the fight for democracy, calling to reinstate Roe versus Wade and increase taxes on the wealthy. Biden pointing to his predecessor, who chose to rally in Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's district.
Donald Trump has a different constituency. Here's the guy who's kicking off his general election campaign on the road up with Marjorie Taylor Greene. It can tell you a lot about a person who he keeps company with.
Meanwhile, Trump taking aim at the president's immigration policies.
The border is the biggest problem. I think it's one of the biggest problems, the greatest threat to the history of our country.
Trump is looking to win the battleground state of Georgia, where he lost to Biden in 2020 and now faces criminal charges for his efforts to overturn his election defeat. Now here at home, Washington's presidential primary is just 24 hours away. Voters are being asked to choose one party, and your mail-in ballots will need to be postmarked by March 12th to count. Ballot boxes and voting centers will close at 8 tomorrow night, and you can find more information on primary election day on KXLY.com/forthepeople. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. The city of Spokane is getting financial aid from the state for mental health, public safety, homeless shelters, and more, while dealing with a $50 million budget shortfall. $4 million will be available to help transition people who are homeless from the Trent Resource and Assistance Center or TRAC to some smaller warming shelters. Julie Garcia with Jules Helping Hands, a homeless advocacy group, says the TRAC shelter is not cost effective, and moving people to smaller shelters could save taxpayers money.
Whether that is just to lower the capacity or to close the center altogether, but either of those things will be more beneficial and more cost effective to the taxpayers of Spokane and to the people experiencing homelessness.
$1 million is going towards a rapid response street medicine pilot program to help patients on the streets with their immediate needs. Spokane will accept proposals from local organizations for how they should use the money. Then the city council will decide how to spend those funds.
New on Good Morning Northwest, this is what is left of a car hit by a woman Spokane police say was driving drunk. Police say around 10:15 Saturday night, police saw a reckless driver on Sprague approaching Havana Street driving too fast and with no headlights. The car, driven by 30-year-old Cheyenne Bailey, struck this vehicle at a red light. The victim had to be extricated from the car and hospitalized with serious injuries. Bailey was arrested for DUI, driving without a required ignition interlock device, and later assaulting nurses at the hospital. Additional charges are pending.
Oppenheimer.
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 Well, you guessed it, Oppenheimer winning big at this year's 96th Academy Awards. The blockbuster movie taking home 7 Oscars, including Best Picture. An 8-time nominee Christopher Nolan receiving his first win in the directing category. And Cillian Murphy winning his first trophy for Best Actor.
For worse, we're all living in Oppenheimer's world, so I would really like to dedicate this to the peacemakers everywhere.
Poor Things taking home trophies in several design categories, and Emma Stone winning Best Actress. Brother-sister duo Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell setting the record as the youngest 2-time Oscar winners at age 22 and 26. Now you can see a full list of the nominations and the winners right now on our website, KXLY.com.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 5 minutes after 6.
Let's check back in with Mark here as we're heading out the door to see how we should be preparing for the day.
Kids, adults, let's have a light layer on. Spring arrives next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. And we're still on the cool side with temperatures expected to be low to mid 30s. We'll have a full check of your forecast coming up.
The Spokane Public School District wants your input before making a big decision. I'm breaking down the details you need coming up on 4 News Now.
And it's a little darker outside than this time last week, and that may mess with your internal clock. Why changing your clocks for daylight saving time could damage your health when Good Morning Northwest continues.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Slam dunk a deal on 170 new Kias at George Gia Kia.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we do one thing, and we do it well. We're plumbers. In fact, we're the largest plumbing company in the region, and we're proud to say we've been voted the best plumbing company since 2009. We give you upfront pricing, so you know exactly what you'll pay before we start. And we do everything from drain cleaning to trenchless sewer repair. So if you want your plumbing done right the first time, call a plumber. And call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
We have a friend right now in one of the hospice houses. He said, the people are so happy here. And he said, I feel safe.
We get to be with people at a very sacred moment.
The mission of Hospice of Spokane is to help people live as fully as they can during those dying days and weeks.
To serve with a mission and learn how you can join the Hospice of Spokane team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Elite Tire and Suspension, your premier tire and suspension shop, can do it all. A family business that started right here in the Northwest, building their business and your trust from the ground up. Active in the community and committed to supporting schools and youth programs in the Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint area. Elite Tire and Suspension, top-notch customer service, the best warranty in town, and easy financing. Their experienced team will keep you safe on the road with correct tires, suspension, and alignment. Call, click, or stop in anytime. Elite Tire and Suspension in Coeur d'Alene and Pend Oreille.
It's Coeur d'Alene Casino's Core Stars Entertainment Series. 38 specials, timeless blast of Southern rock hits. Live Thursday, April 18th.
Damn straight.
Don't miss Scotty McCreery, one of country music's biggest stars, live Thursday, May 2nd. It's No Holds Barred Entertainment at King of the Cage, featuring upcoming MMA stars on Thursday, June 13th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
It is 6:08. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. An investigation will begin today into a plane crash that killed 5 people in Virginia Sunday.
The small plane crashed into a wooded area, killing all 5 people on board. Virginia State Police say they are working with the FAA and the NTSB to confirm the flight path of the plane and identify the occupants.
Today marks the start of the holy month of Ramadan for most Muslims. Over the weekend, according to the Palestinian news agency, Israeli strikes hit parts of southern and central Gaza, killing scores of people and injuring others. President Joe Biden says while Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has the right to defend his country from Hamas, he also needs to pay more attention to the innocent lives lost in Gaza. A member of Hamas says there are no dates yet for negotiators to go back to Cairo and discuss a potential ceasefire in Gaza.
Pope Francis attracted heavy criticism over the weekend for saying Ukraine should have the, quote, courage of the white flag and negotiate to end the war with Russia. His comments brought a swift response from Kyiv, which has seen tens of thousands killed and is seeking to recapture territory seized by Russia. Ukraine's foreign minister said, our flag is yellow and the blue one. This is the flag which we live by, die and prevail. We shall never raise any other flags.
66 people are dead and 39,000 impacted since last week by floods and landslides into Indonesia's West Sumatra province. Jakarta and its surrounding areas have been pounded by torrential downpours since New Year's Eve, causing flooding and landslides. It could get worse with more heavy rain and thunderstorms forecasted in the coming days.
On this Monday morning 10-second takeaway, it's a mild start, no doubt about that. Light layers are going to be needed. We have afternoon showers in the forecast, and we see some afternoon thunderstorms tomorrow. Today's high, 48.
Well, did you remember to spring forward yesterday?
Well, U.S. clocks changed at 2 o'clock Sunday morning, giving us an extra hour of sunlight, but robbing us of an hour of sleep. Now, 2 years ago, the Senate passed the Sunshine Protection Act, which would have kept daylight saving time year-round, but it did not pass the House. According to a study by the National Institutes of Health, Americans do experience health changes with the time change. They include strokes, heart attacks, accidents, and changes in mood. Now, that spring forward time could change, or the time change could take a toll on many families, especially when it comes to kids.
Yeah, local pediatricians say setting the clocks forward by an hour could disrupt kids' mental health. Peter Choi explains how families should navigate daylight saving time changes as we head into this new school week.
They are excited that their parents are coming earlier because they think that it's lighter and the parents come and it's not dark.
Here at Debbie's preschool on the South Hill, the director, Deborah McCurdy,
They found pine cones and nuts and
has been taking care of kids for decades. When the clocks change, she knows how the daylight saving time could impact them.
it messes with the medications. So like if they're on a schedule, I've had some parents that have to start their medication changed a week or two ahead.
She says it could bring changes to kids' sleep schedule.
It takes 2 weeks to get them back on schedule.
Wow.
Some are a little faster, but most about 2 weeks, and they're cranky in the morning a lot.
Dr. Sarah DeHolst with MultiCare
It's really important as well for our mental health to have a consistent amount of sleep each night.
says it does take time, especially for kids, to adjust to the time change.
I think it really helps to adjust our sleep a little bit at a time. So if we know we're going to lose an hour of sleep pretty soon, maybe shift back bedtime by about 15 minutes every couple days this week.
Celebrate the longer hours outside. Enjoy that, and just give your kids extra hugs and loves when they're going through this mood transition.
Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
So if your kids are cranky this week, you can probably guess why.
Cut them some slack.
Yes. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
Now, for the first time in decades, Spokane voters rejected a school bond. Now the district wants to hear from you about it. Up next, Allison Martinez in studio with a look at a district survey and how you can take part.
But first, a commercial break. And this is a live look at Spokane on this Monday morning here. We'll see you right back after the break.
Going on right now for a limited time. Get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select F-150s. Only at Wendell Ford. Drive for generations.
What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day.
Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion hydrates for a full 48 hours. Because a lot can happen in 48 hours. Dermatologist recommended Cetaphil. We do skin. You do you.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it. I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
R&R RV Center is your Van World Superstore. Solus, Travato, Echo, Revel, and more. Choose from front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or 4x4. And bring your trade. R&R RV wants your boat, your Harley, your old RV. Van World at R&R RV Center in Liberty Lake and North Spokane. Or shop now at rnrrv.com. Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
From R&R RV, your RV superstore.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
BECU isn't like other financial institutions, and the difference is people. Because we're not for profit, there's no boardroom of billionaires maximizing their margins. Our biggest stakeholders are people like you. It's our members who make money meaningful, so we focus on helping them thrive. It's the art student bringing beauty to his community that makes a college loan matter. It's the mother building her family's foundation that makes a mortgage matter. It's people that make BECU matter. People like you.
Going on right now for a limited time. Get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select F-150s. Only at Wendell Ford. Drive for generations.
Mr. Quad Casino Hotel is open.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:16. Spokane Public Schools wants voters to chime in about the February special election.
The district wants feedback on its failed bond. It asked voters for $200 million for rebuilding 2 schools and making updates to others. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez in studio with how you can have your voice heard.
Right now, Spokane Public Schools has an anonymous survey open to the community. The school board is considering another vote, possibly this November or February 2027. In the meantime, the district wants to hear thoughts on its bond from district employees, parents, and voters.
We want to hear not only from our families and our students and our staff, but it's also, critical that we're listening to those that live in our school district that don't have kids in our school system, or maybe have recently moved here and are retired. Collectively, the community, we belong to them.
The survey has been out for a few days. Superintendent Swinyard says many of the first responses have had one consistent theme.
What we've seen in the initial survey results is that it validates that assumption that inflation and assessed value on people's tax bill was a significant influence on how they voted.
Results from this survey will be shared with the school board and then discussed at their meeting on March 20th. From there, the board will use their findings to decide on next steps. The Spokane Public Schools survey is open until this Wednesday, March 13th. For more information on how you can participate, you can visit our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks so much.
Here is a live look this morning, and we're a little bit warmer than we were this time last week. Quite a bit warmer,
about
I would
10
say.
degrees almost.
Yeah.
We had some frosty mornings. That's all but done, at least for this week. So things are looking pretty good. All right, average first day is about March 21st when it comes to 60 degrees. Looks like we're going to beat that, and things are looking pretty good. Now, today we're going to be at 48 for the high. Winds, again, southwest 5 to 15, but gusts to 20 miles an hour. Systems coming in, bringing us rain not only later on today, but overnight with temperatures at 38 degrees for the overnight low. That's going to be pretty mild, but it is going to be wet weather. Now, we're sitting at temperatures around 40 degrees downtown, 35 into Deer Park, Cheney at 34, Post Falls at 36, but it's 40 into Coeur d'Alene. So really, this is mild weather. We look at the forecast radar, and all over the place for this afternoon and into Tuesday, we're going to see mountain snows and we're going to see valley rain showers. Now, it's going to, again, starting today, 3, 4, 5 o'clock right in there. But then Tuesday, we start to see things drier, still mountain snows all the way through Wednesday. but we're dry throughout the Central Basin, eastern Washington, and the lower elevations of North Idaho. And that takes us into the weekend with a fairly clear condition. Now, it doesn't mean we're out of the snow belt. We see that into the northern Cascades. We see that in the higher elevations of North Idaho, crossing over to Montana. So by Wednesday morning, we could see 2 to 4 inches to Kellogg all the way through Lookout. And of course, we could see more into North Idaho. Like I said, Schweitzer picked up 5 inches of snow over the last 24 hours. Could see a little bit more before things dry out. Now, 48 for our high today, 50 into Ritzville. Tri-Cities, the LC Valley, into the upper 50s, very mild. We will see temperatures in the upper 50s this weekend, but getting there, we're going to be near 50 tomorrow. It's going to be a little cooler, sunshine, and a few clouds on Wednesday. That takes that warming trend seriously. 50, 54, 59 on Saturday, and then St. Patrick's Day is going to be 62 degrees, looking pretty great. All right, 6:20, it's a Monday, which means it's time for our Pet of the Week.
If you cannot have a fur baby in your home, how about a feathered one or two? These 2 one-year-old parakeets are very entertaining, and they can keep the sound of spring in the air all year long. Meet Medora and Wilcon. They love each other and would like to live the rest of their lives together. If you are familiar with caring for parakeets and can offer them the space they need to spread their wings, stop by and meet these 2 beautifully colored birds. Companions Animal Center is open Tuesday through Sunday starting at noon each day. Or you can always visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org for more information.
Just a couple of lovebirds there.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now just about 6:21.
A new era is officially underway here in Spokane as the Velocity played its inaugural soccer match in South Carolina. Fans gathered locally for the special event. How'd the team fare? And when is Velocity's first match here in Spokane? We'll let you know. That's coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
The spring rush is on to get those home remodel projects going this week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Upgrade your flooring with over 60 different styles and colors of vinyl plank, hardwood, or vinyl tile flooring. And if you're looking for decking, nobody has a better quality selection at Early Bird Spring Savings than the hometown pros at Windsor.
Windsor Plywood.
With 2 locations in Spokane.
Just try believing all this power in your frequencies. All these doubts may have you shaking, but what's learned was never needless.
Born in Roma fragrances and the new Born in Roma green extravaganza, Valentino.
Mom's gonna love this.
All right, kids, come on. It's time for bed.
Good morning, Mr. Snuggles. Make breakfast special with the cocoa and hazelnutty goodness of Nutella.
Anything else?
Yeah, can I get some napkins?
Sure. That'll be $1.
For a napkin?
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
Well, it's not every day you get to see a sports franchise in your city have their inaugural match. As professional soccer is officially underway in the city of Spokane, the Velocity kicked off in Greenville, South Carolina Saturday night with hopes of getting their season off on the right foot. And early on, it looked as though we're headed back home with 3 points in hand. Josh Dalling scored the penalty kick in the 13th minute, but that lead did not last long. A few minutes later, the Triumph strike back. The defender trying to clear the ball out, but inadvertently puts it back into the net, and we'd be tied up at 1 apiece headed to halftime. Out of the break, that's where Greenville really took over, scoring a goal 3 minutes in, and then in the 60th minute, the knockout blow as the Velocity dropped this one 3-1 and don't get the result they were looking for. However, back at home, Velocity supporters packed into Brick West in downtown Spokane to cheer on the Velocity, as they have been waiting a long time for this moment. But this time next week, they won't be having to watch at a bar. They're going to be at One Spokane Stadium cheering on their team, and team officials are ready to welcome in all 5,000 fans into a new era.
Really, the last 4 weeks of preseason have been incredible. The guys have really been gelling and coming together. You know, we have high goals for the season. We know it's a long season. Win or lose tonight, we know that we've got those goals and we're gonna go after them. So very exciting stuff. Being born and raised here my whole life, it's a sports town through and through, and that has shown in all different facets. And now that we have professional soccer here, it's another thing. So for those who are coming to Spokane and don't know a lot about us, we are a sports town. We're going to support our team and we're going to rally, and this is just more evidence of that.
Now, the Velocity will kick off their first home game on Saturday afternoon at 2 against Richmond, and make sure to tune in after the game as Julian Minnesone and myself will have all your post-game coverage. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
That'll be so fun.
Oh, it's so exciting. It really is. It is now just about 6:26.
Still to come, the Israel-Hamas war. The calls for ceasefires as more people die in Gaza. Sydney Charles breaks down where negotiations currently stand.
Plus, bed bugs in a Spokane school, what we are learning about the letters sent to families, and what a local exterminator says is the best course of action if they crawl into your home. And as we send you off to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
Hi, everybody. It's Lara Spencer. And in this GMA First Look, we are backstage at the Oscars with the night's biggest winners. Here's a sneak peek.
And the Oscar goes to Emma Stone.
Will you miss Bella now that this journey?
I have since the day we wrapped filming. Getting to play her was really the greatest acting experience I've ever had. So I've already been missing her for a long time, but this is really a very beautiful honor for Bella. I'm really so grateful for it. It's not about me. It's about a team that came together to make something greater than the sum of its parts.
And that is just the beginning. There was so much happening on stage and so much happiness back here backstage after those huge wins, and we will have it all for you. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lara Spencer.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch, because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Bighorn Show, March 14th through the 17th at the fairgrounds.
On the hunt for your next ride? Come to Valley VIP Auto Sales with a wide variety of cars and trucks. We're here to help you find the perfect vehicle. You won't find a better deal anywhere else. Come find your next vehicle at Valley VIP.
Lucky you. Ironstone Furniture and Fire has everything you need to furnish your home, including custom-made and one-of-a-kind furniture. Now on sale Visit our family-owned furniture store today. Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
On the hunt for your next ride? Come to Valley VIP Auto Sales with a wide variety of cars and trucks. We're here to help you find the perfect vehicle. You won't find a better deal anywhere else. Come find your next vehicle at Valley VIP.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker kicks off this half hour with a story that has people around the globe taking a closer look at a picture.
A royal photo is the subject of swirling controversy this morning. It shows Princess Kate appearing with her children, the first time since she's been seen since her hospitalization for abdominal surgery 2 months ago. But the photo shows signs of manipulation. Kate's hand without her wedding ring and Charlotte's sleeve disjointed from her wrist. This morning, Kate is apologizing for causing confusion and confirming the photo is edited. In a statement saying, like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing.
In a world where more and more fake images are being created, it can be hard to tell what's real and what's not. AI can create fake images and voices too, especially worrying during an election year. We spoke with an AI expert to learn some tips on how you can tell the difference yourself. Watch Jordan Smith's exclusive story right now on KXLY.com.
Today marks 4 years since the World Health Organization officially declared the global outbreak of COVID-19 to be a pandemic. Since then, more than 1.8 million Americans died from COVID-19 and millions had been hospitalized. The most recent numbers from the CDC show there were more than 15,000 weekly new hospital admissions for COVID for the week ending in March 2nd.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, March 11th. Let's get right over to Mark Peterson to see what we can expect as we kick off this week.
Starting off with variable clouds, mild temperatures at 36 degrees in Spokane. Into Coeur d'Alene, you're sitting at 38 degrees. See, still remnants of some early morning showers, but we're going to see more shower activity coming in the afternoon. We look at the 4 things you need to know. It's going to be a wet and stormy Tuesday, and then we start to dry out and we'll slowly warm up through the weekend, where it's also going to be sunny. It's going to be a great setup. You're going to love it. Now, we look at what we have this morning and what we're expecting. We do have variable clouds. We're going to see these slowly migrate with some showers coming in, and it looks like 3-4 o'clock. We're going to see these rain showers coming through, being more prevalent overnight through tomorrow morning. Then we're going to see afternoon thunderstorm potential for tomorrow afternoon. 39 in the valley right now. Post Falls, you're at 36. Deer Park, you're at 35 degrees. Everybody's a dry sky-wise. We're going to see that throughout the afternoon, then changing 3-4 o'clock. Showers pushing through the area. Our high today, 48 degrees.
From the Breaking Now desk, new information on Israel's war with Hamas. Over the weekend, Israeli strikes hit parts of southern and central Gaza, killing several people and injuring others, according to the Palestinian news agency. Now, this comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he will move ahead with plans to invade Rafah and South Gaza. President Joe Biden says while Netanyahu has had the right to defend his country from Hamas, he must pay more attention to the innocent lives being lost. Netanyahu defends his policies in Gaza and says he's unclear about Biden's comment on the matter.
If he meant by that I'm pursuing private policies against the majority, the wish of the majority of Israelis, and that this is hurting the interests of Israel, then he's wrong on both counts.
In a White House statement released just last night, President Biden said, quote, "The suffering of the Palestinian people will be front of mind for many. It is front of mind for me." Hamas says no dates have been set yet for negotiators to discuss a potential ceasefire in Gaza. President Biden had hoped for a ceasefire by this Sunday, but since then he's walked back on that prediction, saying he hopes a deal can be reached soon. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Rogers High School notified its families that there were possible bed bugs in the school. Following testing on Thursday, the school said traps revealed there were no bed bugs, but would continue to test. We spoke with a local bedbug exterminator who gave us insight into what these bugs are and how they're able to spread so quickly.
So bedbugs are excellent hitchhikers, which means they're gonna, wherever there's people, there's always the potential of transferring from a backpack to someone else's backpack. So work, school, hotels, used furniture. We know that there's a bedbug.
The Cantu says if they do make it in, the best course of action is to call a professional to chemically treat your home. He also says best practice is to be cautious of where you sit and place personal items. And if you buy used furniture, do a thorough check before bringing it into your home.
We have new details on the man found dead at the top of Lookout Pass last week. An official with the ski resort told us the man suffered a heart attack while riding the chairlift. The chairlift operator saw the man slumped over in the seat on his way up the mountain. They initially thought he fell asleep. When he didn't wake up, they immediately began performing CPR. They also attempted to use an AED, administering 3 shocks, but never received a response. We still don't know his identity or age.
This morning, the long-running Glendow Academy is closed for good, ending its time in downtown Spokane Friday night after 55 years. The family-owned academy on Riverside Avenue helped train local beauty stylists. Remaining students have transferred to a different school, and the property is now up for sale. It's now 6:35.
Let's check back in with Mark Peterson here, who's tracking our wet weather chances for today.
This afternoon, tonight, and through tomorrow are going to be really that wet period as this next system comes in. Some gusty southwest winds as well. And then, well, it dries out and we start to see warmer weather coming in for the weekend. Right now, again, we see that we do have variable clouds. It's a nice start to the day.
Have your dancing shoes ready? Dancing with the Stars makes a stop in Spokane this week. How you can see the show and catch a KXLY exclusive interview with one of the dancing pros.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Hey, lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna... Yeah, okay, well...
Hi.
For over 90 years, the McVeigh Brothers family has been installing the very best in roofing, siding, and windows made for the Inland Northwest. Last year, our 6000 Series Coeur d'Alene windows earned the 2024 Energy Star Most Efficient Award, beating some manufacturers by 20%. So this week, we're celebrating by matching your energy rebate up to $10 per square foot with every window sold. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Slam dunk a deal on 170 new Kias at George Gee Kia. You can't afford to miss this sales event. Score the winning deal with the new 2024 EV6 Wind all-wheel drive for only $335 a month. New 2024 Forte LXS only $199 a month.
Now that's a slam dunk.
Come visit the George Gee team today in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
For a limited time, Pape Machinery is blowing out select model year 2023 inventory at dealer cost. Pick up a brand new John Deere compact tractor for a fraction of the original price. Stop by Pape Machinery Ag and Turf today to get started.
Welcome back in. It is 6:38. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. There may be some fresh delays for Boeing's next big jet.
A Bloomberg reports deliveries of its 737 MAX 10 planes could be delayed until as late as 2027. The company has been under more of a microscope since a door plug blew off one of its jets mid-flight in January.
The popular game Fortnite is headed back to iPhones and iPads, but just in Europe. Regulators there leaning on Apple to comply with regulations that loosen the grip of the App Store and Google's Play Store. That clears the way for Fortnite's maker Epic to put its own game store on Apple devices. But Fortnite still banned from the App Store in the U.S.
Some big changes may be on the way to Disneyland. Disney, parent company of ABC News, is asking Anaheim officials for permission to rethink its California parks by building new attractions on what's now a parking lot.
And hey, donut fans, you're in luck this St. Patrick's Day. Krispy Kreme is now offering 4 new flavors for the holiday, starting today and March 15th through the 17th. Anyone wearing green at Krispy Kreme shop can get a free donut. Well, get your dancing shoes ready because the Dancing with the Stars live tour is making a stop in Spokane on Wednesday, and you can still get some tickets to see the show. 4 News Now Sydney Berger sat down with Dancing with the Stars pro Riley Arnold, who says the tour is definitely worth checking out.
Even if you've never watched Dancing with the Stars before, you would still love the show. There's so many amazing dances. It's very theatrical and very thought out and just like very smooth and just like it's really easy on the eye and entertaining.
Now, Riley also talks about what it's like traveling the country while performing 7 nights a week, being reunited with her season 32 partner, Harry Jowsey, and whether she plans on returning for season 33 of the show. For that full interview and for more interviews like this, you can download the KXLY Plus app on your phone and your smart TV. Just look for it in the Extras tab.
10-second takeaway on a Monday morning. Hey, it's getting mild start. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. We have 40 downtown. Light layers going to be needed. Afternoon showers are expected around 3-4 o'clock. Our high today is going to be 48.
In Massachusetts, a miniature therapy horse is competing to be this year's Cadbury Bunny. Take a look at Peaches. It stands just 26 inches tall.
Aww.
Peaches was a rescue horse and has undergone surgery since 2017. Now, as a therapy horse, she provides equine therapy to people of all ages and abilities. The winner of the Cadbury Bunny contest earns a cash prize and gets to appear in a Cadbury commercial. The voting opens today. Actually, I think it opens tomorrow, what they are calling the round of 30 cute. Eventually, the field will be narrowed to the final 2 animals, and Peaches is hoping to be the last animal standing when voting wraps up on March 23rd. Yeah, wait, what is today? Is today the 11th?
The 11th.
Then it does start today. I double-checked because I really wanted to see the pictures of all those cute animals. But
so cute.
Not yet.
Peaches has my vote, for sure. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:41.
The Spokane Public Schools wants your opinions. Allison Martinez is live in studio this morning.
After its bond failed, the school district wants your input before putting it back on a ballot. I'm breaking down how you can get involved coming up on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At first, I used Better Than Bouillon for broth, and then stir fries, sauces, even marinades. And with all the varieties, organic, reduced sodium, and now the culinary collection, it's like the deliciousness never ends. Make everything better with Better Than Bouillon.
We're the advocates.
And we go to court.
The insurance companies take us seriously.
Because we go to court.
And if they don't offer you a settlement you deserve, they know.
We'll go to court.
So if you or a loved one are seriously injured in a crash...
Call us.
Oh, I thought for sure he was going to say...
We go to court.
There it is.
We're the advocates. And we go to court. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Empire Today is the best place to get new flooring. So of course we have copycats, but they can't beat us on quality, service, speed, or price. So they advertise low-quality products like this, which we won't carry. Empire Today offers shop-at-home convenience, professional installation, and great pricing with no negotiations. But we won't promise the lowest prices, because anyone who does is selling you this. So schedule a free in-home estimate now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Feeling Claritin Clear is like...
Is she?
Playing with the confidence of a pro and getting all up in that grass as if she doesn't have allergies. Yeah.
Nice.
Go, Chiefs, go!
Kimberling knocks it down. Van Holm keeps it free. Van Holm turns, shoots, and scores!
Saturday, March 16th in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, it's the Spokane Chiefs Miller Lite St. Patty Day Jersey Sweepstakes and the Vista Way to Save poster giveaway. Game-worn specialty jerseys will be auctioned off to benefit Big Table Spokane. Fans can enter to win a customized jersey at the Miller Lite table or sign up at SpokaneChiefs.com. Spokane and Tri-City, Saturday, March 16th, special game time 6:30. For tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady. The New York Times calls it thrilling, glorious, and better than it ever was. Bartlett Shear's glowing production is enthralling. Don't miss the smashing, jubilant Lincoln Center Theater production of My Fair Lady.
April 2nd through 7th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW Local 3000.
It is now 6:44. The Spokane Public School District wants to hear from you.
You may remember how the SPS bond failed during the February special election. Now the district is contemplating those next steps. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez joins us live in studio to share how you can get your voice heard before the bond reappears. Allison.
Right now, Spokane Public Schools has an anonymous survey open to the community. The school district wants to hear thoughts on its bond from district employees, parents, and voters. The county auditor certified the special election results February 23rd. Bonds needed 60% approval to pass, and this bond only received 55.9%. Superintendent Adam Swinyard says the bond's failure was something the district had been prepared for. Swinyard and his staff understood that due to the state of the economy, the context of this election largely differed from years past.
We knew going into this ballot measure that the economics and the historic increase in assessed value was going to be something that was very much on people's mind. We went into the planning process with that awareness.
Swinyard says initial feedback on the survey has echoed this. With the feedback, the school board will decide when this bond will reappear and what it will look like.
After the survey has closed, then we will compile that information, identify the themes and patterns that exist in the qualitative and quantitative measures, and then we'll be sharing that information with the school board.
The school board will discuss survey results at its meeting March 20th. From there, the board will use those findings to decide on next steps. The Spokane Public Schools survey is open until this Wednesday, March 13th. For more information on how you can participate, you can visit KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
A sign of spring, maybe? Some future ball players were practicing their skills this weekend at the grand opening of the Mariners Training Center. In partnership with the Seattle Mariners, the training center on Hamilton Street is designed to create a strong relationship between community members through sports.
Our partnership is based on creating community relationships and being able to activate in those community activities.
He says the training center is planning on free community outreach events this summer. Find out more about the Mariners Training Center on KXLY.com.
We're taking a live look this morning at the pavilion. The sun's starting to creep up behind it there. We'll see some spring temperatures here, hopefully in the next couple days.
Yeah, okay, so we had that time change. When is sunrise?
Like 7:15.
Okay.
Okay. You got me off guard.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, it's after 7 o'clock. So, okay. But it's setting later because of the time change. Right now, we're getting warmer, not because of the time change, because the seasons are starting to change, and spring arrives next Tuesday officially on the calendar, but it's going to feel like it. Temperatures around 40 degrees downtown, 35 into Deer Park. Forecast day, 48 degrees, mostly cloudy, with afternoon and evening rain showers coming in. That will take us overnight. Temperatures down to 38 degrees, so still mild, but wet weather coming in again. Overnight into Tuesday, we're going to see that as rain. We're going to see snow into the higher elevations. Now, by Tuesday, 10 o'clock, we start to see this thing really move out with still some energy up into the Selkirks. This is going to continue to dry out for us, and warmer air is going to come in. We're going to see highs today nearing 50 degrees, 45 into Coeur d'Alene, also into Bonners Ferry. We'll have low 50s from Wenatchee all the way to Ritzville, and then nearing 60 for the Tri-Cities and the LC Valley. Now, So we're going to see things slowly warm up. But what I want to do is jump ahead. We have this dry pattern coming in. How dry and for how long? Well, National Weather Service and NOAA have all looked at their numbers. March 19th to the 25th, it looks to be warmer than average, all the way up and down the West Coast. It's also going to be drier than average as we look at Spokane, eastern Washington, and much of Idaho between the 19th through the 25th. So we're setting up for a dry period, but that all starts on Wednesday. We're going to have the rainy conditions on Tuesday, Wednesday 46. Now we hit 50 on Thursday, and we just start warming from there. We're going to have temperatures expected on St. Patrick's Day to be 62 degrees. Yeah, he's doing a jig. But Saturday, sunshine, and the parade kicking off at 12 noon downtown for the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick's Day parade. I don't know if it fits on a t-shirt, but it's going to be this Saturday, and things are looking pretty good for that.
Looking really good.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It is now 6:49. Your morning sprint is coming right up.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest on this Monday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Grow your love for the outdoors at the 62nd Annual Bighorn Show. Visit and shop hundreds of vendors and exhibitors. Check out the Trophy Territory Annual Exhibition. Go fishing with the kids at Les Schwab Fishing World. Enjoy live music. You will find it all at this year's Bighorn Show. Get your tickets and more details at bighornshow.com.
I'm Faye, the president and lead negotiator at UFCW 3000, the Essential Workers Union.
And I'm Joe, the secretary-treasurer of UFCW 3000, with over 50,000 members.
We believe that essential workers should never have to struggle to meet basic needs or pay the rent. When we come together as a union, we gain the power to deliver to our members not just better wages, but the dignity and respect they deserve.
UFCW 3000. Our goal is building a union that fights to ensure that essential workers get better wages, respect on the job, and a safe workplace.
Over the last 62 years, we've helped so many customers. Our local owners and staff enjoy helping you select the right tire for your needs and budget.
That's right. And with Cooper Tire and other quality brands, we're still the price leaders with exceptional service, selection, and warranties.
Get special Cooper Tire pricing right now during our Perfection Anniversary celebration.
And since our rough winter roads can be hard on your vehicle, let our certified techs check your suspension and wheel alignment today.
Nobody beats perfection.
I'm worried about the draft. We got some bad zone control, and I'm concerned we're not bringing the heat. Look at this, crossover's off. We've got a weak dribble. We need a solid block, just not enough pressure. What do you think?
I think I'm doing just fine.
What?
Bill's Heating and AC is offering financing as low as 0% for 5 years. Call today.
For all your heating and cooling needs, leave it to the real professionals at Bill's.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% APR for 72 months on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
Grow your love for the outdoors at the 62nd Annual Bighorn Show. Visit and shop hundreds of vendors and exhibitors. Check out the Trophy Territory Annual Exhibition. Go fishing with the kids at Les Schwab Fishing World. Enjoy live music. You will find it all at this year's Bighorn Show. Get your tickets and more details at bighornshow.com.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to take on your Monday and the work week in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details on the head-to-head rallies held by Donald Trump and President Biden over the weekend.
Allison Martinez in studio breaking down a new survey from Spokane Public Schools.
But first, let's get over to Mark with your forecast to help you prepare for the work week.
All right, today is starting out pretty nice in our First Alert Weather, but that First Alert Weather app, still valid, still free, still in the App Store. 36, clear sky to start, but we're going to see clouds moving in. 38 into Coeur d'Alene. So everybody's mild. We're going to warm up to 48 for us, 45 into Coeur d'Alene. We're going to have 57 into the Tri-Cities, heading to Ritzville, 50 degrees. We'll be near 50. We'll see some 50s around the region, but our high today, 48, with afternoon showers starting up, it looks like about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so get ready for that. That'll take us overnight.
This is what's left of a car hit by a woman Spokane police say was driving drunk. Police say around 10:15 Saturday night, police saw a reckless driver on Sprague approaching Havana Street, driving too fast with no headlights. The car, driven by 30-year-old Cheyenne Bailey, struck that vehicle at a red light. The victim was hospitalized with serious injuries. Bailey was arrested for DUI, driving without a required ignition interlock device, and later assaulting nurses at the hospital.
We have new details on the man found dead at the top of Lookout Pass last week. An official with the ski resort told us the man suffered a heart attack while riding a chairlift. The chairlift operator saw the man slumped over in the seat on his way up the mountain. They initially thought he fell asleep. When he didn't wake up, they immediately began performing CPR. So they also attempted to use an AED device, administering 3 shocks, but never received a response. We still don't know his identity or age.
President Biden is in New Hampshire today. He's expected to discuss health care costs. It's one of 8 planned visits to swing states for the president. Today's visit comes after the president and Donald Trump faced off in competing campaign rallies this weekend in Georgia, a potentially decisive state this November. Biden continuing the themes raised at his State of the Union, including the fight for democracy, while Trump taking aim at Biden's immigration policies. Coverage on the competing campaign rallies is coming up next on Good Morning America.
Washington's presidential primary is tomorrow. Voters are being asked to choose one party, and your mail-in ballots will need to be postmarked by March 12th, tomorrow, to count. Ballot boxes and voting centers will close at 8 tomorrow night. And you can find more information on primary election day on KXLY.com/forthepeople.
The city of Spokane is getting financial aid from the state for mental health, public safety, homeless shelters, and more. While dealing with a $50 million budget shortfall, $4 million will be available to help transition people who are homeless from the Trent Resource and Assistance Center, or TRAC, to smaller warming shelters. Julie Garcia with Jules Helping Hands, a homeless advocacy group, says people moving to smaller shelters could save taxpayers money. For more details on where the financial aid will be allocated, you can find this story on KXLY.com.
Rogers High School notified its families that there were possible bed bugs in the school. The following testing on Thursday, the school says that traps revealed there were no bed bugs. They would continue to test. We spoke with a local bed bug exterminator who says bed bugs are excellent hitchhikers, which is why they are able to spread so quickly. If those bugs make it into your home, call a professional to chemically treat your home. If you buy used furniture, do a thorough check before bringing it into your house.
The Spokane Public School District wants your feedback. After its failed bond, the school board is deciding how and when a new bond would appear on a ballot. Money from the bond would go toward rebuilding 2 outdated schools and updating several others. The school district has put out an anonymous survey. They are encouraging staff, parents, and voters to chime in. You have until March 13th to get your voice heard. For more information on how you can participate, visit our website, KXLY.com.
Well, this morning, the long-running Glenn Dow Academy is closed for good, ending its time in downtown Spokane Friday night after 55 years. The family-owned academy on Riverside Avenue helped train local beauty stylists. The property is now up for sale.
Did you remember to spring forward yesterday? U.S. clocks turned back at 2 Sunday morning, or rather moved forward at 2 o'clock Sunday morning, giving us an extra hour of sunlight but robbing us of an hour of sleep. 2 years ago, the Senate passed the Sunshine Protection Act, which would have kept daylight saving time year-round, but that did not pass the House.
The stars came out for Hollywood's biggest night. Oppenheimer winning big at this year's 96th Academy Awards. The blockbuster movie taking home 7 Oscars. Poor Things taking home trophies in several design categories. Emma Stone winning Best Actress, and brother and sister duo Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell setting the record as the youngest 2-time Oscar winners at the ages of 22 and 26. You can see a complete list of all the nominees and winners right now on our website, KXLY.com. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast with Mark coming up right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
Are you tired of getting out of your car to open your gate? Would you like to control the access to your commercial property or business? Then call the experts at Northwest Fence to get a free estimate for your new automated gate. Nobody builds them better.
With Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily gives you long-lasting, non-drowsy relief. Flonase, all good. Also, try our allergy, headache, and nighttime pills.
What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day.
Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser does more than clean. It actually protects skin by keeping it hydrated, so you're always ready for the unexpected. Cetaphil, we do skin, you do you.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look outside, you see, well, first of all, the sunrise coming up in 11 minutes, 7:10. We are going to see variable clouds increasing in intensity. We're going to see rain showers coming in about 4 o'clock this afternoon, overnight through Tuesday. And when we look at Tuesday's high of 49, it's going to be a rainy day with some afternoon thunderstorm potential. Then we dry out, we start warming up. Going to be 50 on Thursday. We're going to be in the mid-50s Friday, and then hovering around 60, if not the low 60s, for Sunday, St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks so much for starting your week with us.
Yeah, we sure appreciate it. We'll see you with live local updates throughout Good Morning America, which starts right now.